How bad can it be? Unfortunately, pretty bad. Now, more than ever, with the immigration issue jumping into the public spotlight and politicians clamoring for stronger enforcement, the impact is much more than a slap on the wrist. First, fines for incorrect Form I-9s or the hiring of unauthorized workers range from hundreds to thousands of dollars per employee. Second, time. Defending, reviewing, and auditing Form I-9s during an investigation requires an extensive amount of time and energy, taking you away from your day-to-day business. Third, legal consequences can be severe. Criminal charges may be filed, and the negative publicity can harm your company's reputation. Fourth, negative publicity. Companies incurring ICE raids suffer from bad publicity, loss of prestige, and community standing during and after the raid. The general public and your customers will question your business principles and may decide to discontinue patronizing your company. The Obama administration has replaced immigration raids of businesses with a quieter enforcement strategy, sending federal agents to scour companies' records for illegal workers. The silent raids, as employers call the audits, usually result in workers being fired, but in many cases, they are not deported. Over the past year, Immigrations and Customs Enforcement has conducted audits of employee files at more than 2,900 companies. The agency has levied a record $3 million in civil fines so far this year on businesses that hired unauthorized immigrants. According to official figures, thousands of those workers have been fired. Employers say the audits reach more companies than the worksite roundups of the administration of President George W. Bush. The audits forced businesses to fire every suspected illegal immigrant on the payroll, not just those who happen to be on duty at the time of a raid, and make it much harder to hire other unauthorized workers as replacements. Instead of hundreds of agents going after one company, now one agent can go after hundreds of companies. John Morton, the head of ICE, said the goal of the audits is to create a culture of compliance among employers so that verifying new hires would be as routine as paying taxes. ICE leaves it up to employers to fire workers whose documents cannot be validated, but an employer who fails to do so risks prosecution. The government at both the state and federal level is increasing spending and resources dedicated to ensuring that your workforce is compliant. In fact, at the federal level, spending for employment verification has increased 45% in the past 36 months. They are serious, and you should be too.